What's up, guys? Legic here. And first off, sorry for the lack of uploads. I just wanted to take a much needed break from PvP and kind of just wanted to wait until the whole reset happens so that way I won't feel too burnt out. I mean, the last season really wasn't that hectic. You know, you still have Beast Gohan and Pan and all that jazz still running around, but I kind of felt like I needed a break a little bit, and I just wanted to tell you guys this: take a break from PvP. Don't put too much time and effort into it. I know you want to grind and all that jazz, but take some time to take a break, because at a point in time, Legends does get stale, and I think it's important for you to take a break, branch out, play other things, go do other things. Don't put too much time and effort into Legends, because there's no point in doing that, But for today's video, I'm not giving up on Zahha just yet. He's such a fun character to use, and I definitely do think I have a setup for him to flourish. And now it's not that meta relevant and it's not really optimal, but I feel like this could be a make or break thing for me and for him. So I still have him at 7 stars. I have not done anything else with him because, again, the grind in order to get him up to where you want him to be is tedious, and it's just unnecessary. I think of all the things that Legends gave us, this by far is one of the most unnecessary things in the game. Now, we already had this happen before, but that was with 1,000-day Boma. But hers was it was more easier. And for his and for the Sand and Red, it's just not. I just feel like it's super tedious, and it's obvious that they want you to go explore the Z2 Metal Shop via summons because of the new banner, you know what I mean? And that's just unnecessary. So, for today's video, this is the team that I'm running for Zahha. Now, you're looking at it, you're kind of wondering, what is this team? And I don't know what this team is either. So, first off, I'm bringing the free-to-play Kid Buu because he is a good support for any tag, not just the tags that he is on for Powerful Opponent and Region, I believe that's what he buffs, but he's also good for pretty much anything else. And I just think that bringing him will make it easier for me because you're going to need a green unit to try, and I do mean try, to take care of Beast Gohan. And the main thing I'm taking advantage of is pretty much this second passive. Whenever he switches out, you give your allies 30 ki and plus 30% to damage inflicted. And this first passive really doesn't do anything, but I'm just banking off of this part here, just that little bit right there for him. And I'm also going to be bringing the LF Frieza because just like Kid Buu, he doesn't really need to be on his respective tags in order to help out other units. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this passive here, and it's up until he dies. That's going to be the hard part. Keeping him alive is going to be the hard part. And as well as this Android 14, which I never used him before, but his Z ability is actually pretty good. So I'm definitely going to try to give Zahha as much help as I can. And to also keep up the 2 support units, I'm giving them both a Zenkai buff just to help them out personally. So like I said, I'm not giving up on him just yet because I feel like he can be good. It's just he just has a difficult time in the spotlight because he's just limited, and you don't want your units to be limited. And that's pretty much it. I'm sorry for the long intro, but I think I had to kind of give a breakdown in order for things to make sense, if that does make sense. So with all that said, let's jump right into it and hopefully see an improvement at 7 stars for Zahha. So after all that, I could definitely see the improvement. May not be much, but I could definitely see it. And like I said from the beginning, even though he's limited on what he could do, it doesn't mean he's limited on the amount of teams he can flow on. And this team here may not be optimal, but it is the supportive capabilities from Frieza and Kid Buu that I was banking on for him. And as again, he's such a cool character that they should not have limited him to anything. That means you're gonna have to grind out the equipment shop for blue units for starters, and you're gonna burn through so much resources trying to get that to where you want it to be. And like I said, no tags. He has nothing. He has nothing to really help himself out with. So the only good thing about it is just that his Z ability, even though it's for Game Originals, there's still that blue max HP buff you're giving. And I didn't say this in the beginning, but I definitely do think whenever he finds a place, it's going to be on a mono blue team the moment, and I do mean the moment, that they get a tag switch blue character. Now, you really don't have to wait until that in order to really, show him what he can do on a mono blue team. But I just think that him being on a mono blue team will probably help him out more than Games Original, because unless they start pumping out more units that buff that tag, there's nothing you can do with that. And to me, it's just gonna make him seem really, really hard to use because of the fact that he's so limited, and you don't want your units to feel limited. Even though he is that way, does not mean you can't put him on some creative teams. This is just one of many that I had for Zahha, so he can seem impressive. So, like I said, I'm not giving up on him. I have a few more teams lined out for him, but this is just one of the ones that I'm taking advantage of Frieza and Kid Buu's support buffs that I could think of. I'm pretty sure there's more out there, but at the moment, this is what I could think of in order for him to really seem impressive. So, I don't know, man. Like I said, they really held back on this guy, and we don't really know what he is. We don't know if he's part of the demon race. We don't know if he's, I don't know why I'm saying this, he's out of Tuffle, and it's like, what can he really do outside of anything else but give him Games Originals? If you're not gonna buff that tag, it's gonna be useless. I had that on his main page for the longest time. I didn't know that. But with all that said, thanks for being patient. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I should be back to normal. Don't hold me on that. But just for the sake of me wanting to get something out, why not give Zahha another chance? So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace.